Hey friends, I'm Madeline and I am going on a journey to try to repair my nervous system. I've been struggling for a long time and doing various things to try to help myself to heal, to improve, to feel better, and I've come a long way, but there's still a ways to go. I thought I would start to document some of the things I've been doing to work on my nervous system, to work on my mental health, my ability to connect with people appropriately, and I thought it might be beneficial to share some of what I'm doing on this YouTube channel and just see how it goes. It's New Year's Eve 2025 and I am heading out to an off-grid cabin for the night. Doing a solo trip, which used to scare the hell out of me, but now I quite enjoy doing. I was hoping to get there a little bit earlier. I always plan to get here before the sun is setting, but I always end up coming and getting there just as the sun's setting, which just makes it a little bit creepier. I got a little bit of a hike in through the woods to get there, but I kind of know my way around there now, so it should be okay, and everything's pretty well set up, so I just got to get there, get a fire going, get myself situated, and my plan for tonight is just to do some journaling, just working to slow down my system. So brought a couple of books to read and doing a little bit of planning and filming for the first time, planning out this new venture. One of my sons is going to be helping me with this project, helping me with some video editing and stuff, because I don't know how to do any of that and don't have a lot of spare time. A little bit of my background. I'm 46, I've got 3 children, an almost empty nest. I work as an energy practitioner. I do spinal energetics. I also am a jiu-jitsu instructor. I own a jiu-jitsu school, West River Jiu-Jitsu, and primarily teach children's jiu-jitsu there. I teach some adults as well, and I want to go to Worlds in 2026 for jiu-jitsu. I'm a brown belt. I'm a Masters 3, so my plan is to go to Las Vegas next December and compete in Worlds. So I'd like to plan jiu-jitsu competitions in the coming year, also be more active on the local competition scene for jiu-jitsu. I'll also be coaching my team, especially my kids who have done a few jiu-jitsu tournaments already. And I just want to share a little bit more about nervous system dysregulation and how it can affect people and how people can start to get some help before it actually turns into a really serious chronic illness. Prior to all of this, I worked as a registered nurse. I have a lot of knowledge of the medical side of things as well as kind of the spiritual energy, more woo-woo side of everything. The sun's going down here. I'm gonna stop and watch it. So pretty. I should be making my way to camp to get everything set up, but I'm trying to slow down, take in these moments, sunrise, sunset. Really important to get that natural light hitting you right in the eyeballs. Taking time for these little things. Let's go. I'm glad I'm getting here with a little bit of daylight left. Done this a few times where I ended up getting here in the dark, and just the first walk in can be a little creepy. Just getting to the cabin and I'm following these tracks all the way in. go with there's been a dog visiting, not a coyote. Made it. One of my favorite places in the world. Get this place warmed up. Let me go out and get some more wood so that I'm good for the night. So I got the fire going. It'll warm up in here in about half an hour or an hour. I've come out to this cabin lots of times. I generally like to come out here when I'm struggling with situations that are going on in my life. And it's always helped me to get some clarity, just to kind of refuel my batteries. I had a couple of invitations to do social things tonight, which I initially felt that I might like to do, but my soul was kind of asking to come here, spend some time by myself, let some things go, do a little planning for the future, which is going to include a lot more of sharing about my experience, and hopefully it's beneficial to anybody. I've got lots of plans, lots of dreams and ambition, things to do, and mostly it involves helping other people. But I realized that that can't be my number one goal anymore. My first job or my first responsibility has to be to helping myself, because the path that I'm currently on and have been on for my whole life is very detrimental to my own health and well-being, and definitely has been very damaging to my nervous system. So I'm going to try to figure this out and share what I'm doing. There'll be lots of energy work, body work, hopefully some help with my hormones, lots of physical exercise, mobility, movement stuff. Yeah, and I just hope that sharing some of this will be helpful to others, and it will keep me on track and keep me motivated to do this hard work. One of the biggest parts of my recovery that's been helping me has been therapy. I'm doing some forward-facing trauma therapy along with all of the energy work that I'm doing. And it's been very eye-opening and helpful for sure, but very, very challenging. definitely given me a lot of perspective into the reasons why I am wired the way that I am. And I certainly don't harbor any resentment or hard feelings around why I'm wired this way, but I just really want to focus on undoing some of the detrimental patterns that I have, which mostly revolve around insecure attachment, being hypervigilant to my surroundings at all times, hypervigilant to other people's energy and moods, and basically accommodating other people regardless of how it affects me. So that's what I'm trying to unlearn. And it's been a difficult process, like more difficult than I thought it would be. But I'm definitely making some progress. And I have so much to learn, and I'm sure there's so many more things out there that I can encounter and participate in and teach others. I've always been a teacher by nature, and that's been a very healing thing for me. So I figured if I can blend these two things together, maybe it just might work. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it and it's beneficial. I have a pretty cool life, and I'm looking forward to being able to feel all of the range of feelings again. Right now, my range of emotional capability seems to be somewhere between pretty flat and pretty sad. That's kind of where I'm floating between. I am one of those people that always looks pretty functional and put together, and I am able to perform under a lot of stress. I've adapted myself to do that over my whole life. So it's always been hard for me to ask for help, to show that I'm struggling, which has really added to the problem, or added to the damage to my system. So I'm pretty done with playing that part, playing that I'm good, I got everything together, everything looks great. I've come a long way with being more honest about that and where I'm actually at, but it's kind of a fine line between sharing your struggles with people and then also feeling like you're burdening other people. So I do spend a lot of time alone. And I usually work on processing a lot of my emotions when I'm alone, and just learning to be okay with that. I always was a person who felt safer in numbers and safer in a group. So just learning more about this side of myself who is not scared to be alone. I'll chat more later. So, a little side quest. We're going to a party. Walking through the woods alone at night, but at least I have my footprints to follow. One time I was trying to get back here in the dark and I got a little lost and it was freaking scary for a sec. But now I can follow my tracks. Just have to not get scared of the boogeyman is all. But yeah, my friend's picking me up. We're going to a little party. And then back to the cabin. It'll be all warm and toasty when I get back. Woo!
I had no clue. Steven always gets shrimp rice.
Yeah, I seen that one too.
I love shrimp.
Just making it back to the cabin before midnight. A little creepy going through the woods, but that was fun. Here we are. I left the candle going on the deck because I was scared. Look how welcoming. Oh, icy. God, I hope there's some campfire left. Ooh, not looking good. That's okay. There's some coals. So that ended up being the craziest New Year's Eve ever. I had texted my friend, another nurse that I used to work with at the university. She lives in this area where the cabin is, and I was just like, hey, I'm at the cabin, Happy New Year. I knew they always did like they live where there's like a little waterfall at the river that they live on. And I remember that they used to always do a polar plunge under the waterfall on their little river. And I was like, hey, are you doing the polar plunge tomorrow? Because I wanted to go. And she's like, yeah, sure. It's at 11. See you then. And she's like, we're going to a party tonight. Do you want to come? It's just up the road. And I was like, okay. So I was just going to crash this party in the neighborhood here. I, of course, know Carrie and her husband, but I didn't know anyone else that was going to be there. But I was like, sure. And I got there, and the host of the party, we took one look at each other, and I was like, oh my God, I know her. And it was another woman that I worked with like 25 years ago. One of the most fun, wild people I've ever known, and probably like the last or only party era of my life was with her. And this was her house that the party was at, and it was just like, oh my God, we just laughed and talked and ate so much good food, and I had the best time. Like, my cheeks were sore from laughing. So my plans of hunkering down in the cabin by myself for the night, I was kind of back and forth of whether I wanted to be around people or do something fun. But when you've been feeling so crappy, it's hard to get yourself to want to push yourself to do these things, where for me it's actually more comfortable just being on my own, because I know I can kind of manage. But kind of stepped out of my comfort zone there, and it was actually so fun and so great. And then they were all freaking out that I was gonna walk back to the cabin and back through the woods. That is good and hot. They couldn't believe, even the men were like, no, I would not do that. Like, what? Anyway, it was super fun. I got back and there was a little bit of coals left in the fire, so we got the fire roaring again, and it's almost midnight. Better not miss it. So things are looking up already. Happy New Year, everybody. Time to go polar plunge. Same path, not nearly as scary in the light.
Been there before. There's a ledge. The bottom is flat, but just be careful hopping down. There might be a rock or something, but there shouldn't be. So we're going to walk out. We're going to hop down. You can either splash a bit of water or go under the waterfall. As soon as you hop in, remember, saying to yourself, breathe. We're going to shimmy across. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We'll hop in. We'll splash around, and then we'll come back up here and eat chili.
Woohoo!
Bring on 2026. All right,
Let's
go.
Oh, thank God. It's there. Yeah.
Stay home last night and everybody else was putting the plans together.
That was awesome. Next stop into the sauna. Whew. This is so cool. That was fun. Now, recover, warm up, and get ready for jiu-jitsu. Happy 2026. That was a very unexpected and awesome turnout to New Year's Eve here. After we all did our polar plunge, they have a hot tub and a sauna. We're ready to go and fired up, so we were able to warm up quickly right after, which felt really nice. Can already feel the benefits. Like, my head feels so much clearer, gives you such a burst of energy doing that. And then afterwards we all went inside for chili, and just a big community of people eating together, celebrating, bringing in the new year. That was awesome. Like, been missing that so much. I'm gonna go home, get unpacked, and get ready for open mat. Good morning, January 2nd. I slept fairly well. It was super windy here at the cottage. I definitely woke up feeling pretty anxious and already ruminating and spinning. Even when I first woke up, I could feel I was already like cricketing my feet, which is like shows a lot of tension held in your system. So got up, had some creatine, made my coffee and greens, and I'm just gonna do a quick 8 minutes meditation before yoga class. I use an app for my meditation. It's Miracle Moments. It's Sadhguru. There's timers, there's everything there. It gives a little bit of insights and everything too, and logs your progress, which is kind of incentivizing for me, I find. I had a good streak with meditating back in October. I think I did like 30 days in a row. and it really did help, but it fell off. So here's the restart.
With each inhalation, take this thought: I am not the body. With exhalation, I am not even the mind. The bell will indicate the time.
Safe, so we don't even need that. So let's start in a squat position before I'll break it down.
Use that chair for a sec so I can look at the, just doesn't totally.
Oh my gosh, someone has stopped this bag from swinging. Just go ball. Wear a wig or something. Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah! Woo! Oh, come on. Come on, you got 10 seconds to pass and get these matches over. You got it in you, you know?
Ryan,
Yeah.
you made a mess here and you cleaned it up.
I think that was
Someone
this
could
guy.
slip.
Look at this. Oh! Boom! One big boom. Ryan! What? Mm-mm. That is not mine. One momento. Keep it going.
Sorry, but the only way.
I'm just
I did try to get out of the way. I know.
Way too much ground. Hey. Emerson, fight her hands and then just get the control. Get a submission. You. Oh, yes! Do the thing! Yeah, Emerson went to Charlottetown and we went to Enzo the next day. We got lots of rolls in. They did great. Oh, I don't know. Probably because of the 9 Viagra. Something's gotta get me through the work day. Yeah, you went to the competition class?
They're my shit.
I don't even know what that is.
They said 2 guys that were.
Oh, I just stopped food.
One of them's a white belt, like exercise.
What the hell?
I don't know a lot of the white belts there.
No.
morning. We had a late night. The kids were over after open mat. We made some steak tacos. It's probably one of the highlights of my week, having the kids around, making food, being wild. But we were up till about midnight. So he woke up pretty sore and tired this morning. Bit of a headache. But we have kids jiu-jitsu to teach today. So I'm gonna crack out a meditation. And yeah, get set up for the weekend. Sadhguru says today, you must be playing your mind. Your mind should not be playing you. Here's hoping, Sadhguru. Seven minutes is actually getting pretty easy. It goes by really fast. I mean,
step, life changes tremendously. The fundamental step is, instead of looking for well-being outside, you turn inward. When I say inward, I'm not talking about dissection. I'm not talking about contemplation. I'm not talking about analyzing your mind. Your body and your mind are external to you. You must understand this.
he says the mantra for you, so it's you just have to listen. And of course the perfectionist in me is like, just meditate, you don't need to listen to anything, you don't need all of that, just go sit down and meditate. But I can't, and I don't do it. So this has been helping me. And I always see areas where I can improve, because I usually, when I get up, the first thing I want to make coffee. And now I've added in a couple of extra habits in the morning. While I'm making my coffee, I have a couple of apple cider vinegar gummies and take some creatine, mix up my AG1 for the day, and a little bit of vitamin D. And I do that all while I'm making my coffee. Usually put away the clean dishes as well. And then the coffee's a bit of a reward, but I know I probably should be doing the meditation before I have a couple of sips of coffee, but this is the way we're getting it done. So yeah, I have a kids jiu-jitsu class at 10 this morning, which takes a lot of energy, but I haven't seen a lot of them like over the holidays, and they'll be back. I actually do get a lot of energy from the kids. Their joy and their fun and like how they are is infectious. It's tiring, but today's a little bit of an easier class because it's not really instructions. We play jiu-jitsu games, review things that they already know. So it's really just like managing rules of the games and keeping things going, trying to keep things fair between all of the kids. A lot of the kids, I've received messages over the holidays that they received new gis. So yeah, there'll be lots of excitement for sure. So I just want to have my energy kind of up and okay for that. Might check in with my dad. Oh, I gotta chop up the Christmas tree and burn that. So it's been super windy here. Like yesterday, the temperature felt like -24 with the wind chill, and it was so windy at this little cottage. It felt like the roof was going to come off at points. We did lose our power for a couple of hours. But yeah, I would say I'm starting to feel a little better, like a little lighter, not so shut down. And filming some of this stuff, while it's really challenging and I kind of have to force myself to do it still every time, I'm already starting to like look forward to it and see things like, oh, that might be interesting, or that might be good to film. And I don't know, it's all learning. Like, I'm absolutely gonna suck at this. Like, I think one benefit of coming through jiu-jitsu is like that white belt mentality where you know you're gonna not be great at something in the beginning, but you kind of just have to start and figure it out as you go. You can prep, and I've certainly done some research, and tried to figure things out as much as I can beforehand, but I think like the only way to do it is to do it. So I'm sure we'll improve over time, and I think it's going to be funny to look back over these first videos. I've had lots of chats with my kids about doing this channel and like their involvement, and they're so funny, so animated, and you know, obviously such a huge part of my life that they will be featured on here. So it's gonna be interesting to navigate those situations. It's different, like a lot of YouTube channels I follow that are families of young children, but they kind of just do what the family's doing, where my children are pretty much grown up. So it's a little different, but they're definitely entertaining. So I was thinking that last night we had open mat. We could always come back to the cottage for food after training. We all pitched in, worked together, made some steak tacos that were freaking so good. And afterwards I was like, I should have filmed this, because like it's really great to see people working together. We don't always agree on everything. We have lots of spirited discussions, but of all the things that I've done in my life, the most rewarding thing is having children who want to be around, who genuinely support you and love you and want to be a part of your life. Like that's kind of the win. Like, so I'm really super grateful for that. So gotta get some food into me and off to jiu-jitsu. A very sad little overproofed loaf of sourdough.